Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing excellent. To any new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing and I appreciate you. And to my old subscribers, thank you so much for staying through. I hope you keep liking and watching all my videos. Anyways, today we are making this very popular Ghanaian sauce. It's called SHITO. It ranges from mild to spicy, but today mine is going to be a little bit spicy. And this sauce goes with almost everything. It gives a very nice kick to your meals. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you how I make my shito. So as usual, I'm going to start by prepping all my vegetables. I'm starting with my ginger. I'm cutting them into smaller bits, and I'm also going to cut up my onions. I have some shallots which I'll also be cutting up. I have garlic which I've already peeled up, so that's just going to go straight into my blender. Now that that's all in there, I'm going to be adding some vegetable oil to that. That's going to get everything blended into a nice paste. So instead of using water, we use oil because shito is meant to have a long shelf life. And during the preparation, you're trying to get rid of as much moisture as possible. Hence, it's preferable to use oil instead of water because that would make your work very easy and very quick. Next, I'll be using a coffee grinder to blend all my spices up. So I have some aniseed, cloves, black peppercorns, coriander, and some rosemary. I'll blend that till it's fine and smooth. Then we can go ahead and actually start making our shito. Once I have this saucepan heating up just a little bit, I'm going to go in with my blended ingredients. I'll then go in with some more oil because shito needs a lot of oil. That is what keeps it preserved. So I'm going to keep stirring this. When you're making shito, you want to stay close and stir constantly so that you don't have it burning on the bottom or sticking to your saucepan, because when it burns up, it has a very bitter taste and we don't want that. After a few minutes, I come back to check on my shito and I mix that up just to make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom of my saucepan and nothing is burning. Then I go ahead and add some tomato paste. So instead of using fresh tomatoes in this case, I'm using tomato paste because a lot of moisture has been extracted from it, and that is going to help my cooking process be faster and to help give my shito a long shelf life, like I mentioned earlier. I keep my shito covered halfway because I don't want it to splatter all over, and that happens a lot when you're making stews and all. But you also don't want to cover it fully because you want to let that steam out. So right after that, I go in with some white pepper, my blended herbs and spices, and I also add some shrimp seasoning as well as some blended chili powder. I will stir that all together, and almost immediately I'll go in with my powdered shrimps and powdered herrings, and then I'll give that a good mix. This tends to suck out a lot of the oil, so after mixing that, you can definitely go in with some more oil because shito requires a lot of it. I also added just about a quarter cup of virgin coconut oil. This is going to give it a very nice flavor. And I also went in with some more oil because, yes, we need a lot of that. So I'm going to give that a stir, add some rosemary for just a little bit of that flavor in there. And then I'll add just a little bit of salt to balance everything out. Then I'll let this cook for about 20 more minutes whilst constantly stirring to make sure I don't end up with burnt shito. So I'm still going to allow my shito to keep cooking till I actually see all of this foam forming on top of it, and that is an indication that we've gotten rid of a lot of the moisture in the shito, and also an indication that we are getting close to the end of the shito preparation. And this smells so good. You need to try this recipe to know what I'm talking about. Once ready, I allow my shito cool down completely, then I transfer them into these jars for storage purposes. I hope you try this recipe and I hope you like it. I'll be enjoying my shito with some jollof rice today, but you can go ahead and explore your options as shito pairs so well with a lot of meals. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.